In my line of work as a herbal practitioner, I mostly receive calls, a lot of calls from people, especially from men. And not only that, I receive messages, and all these calls and messages I mostly receive from men borders on how to increase the size of the penis, the size of the bulla, like the cucumber you can see I have in my hand. And when you ask some of these guys who are calling for the increment of their bulla, they will tell you that it is their woman who likes it. And sometimes I normally will engage them in a conversation and make them understand that the size of the bulla does not matter at all. If they will follow what the woman will say or the woman will want, they will end up doing more harm to themselves than good. And in the first place, there is no particular medication that can increase the size of your bulla from, let's say, 1 centimeter to, let's say, 5 centimeters. But one thing I can assure any man that we have, or there is a medication that can help to bring back your shrinking bulla, your shrinking penis back to its normal size. You understand? And so it is a thin line most men should know. So in case someone gives you a medication in the name of increasing the size of your penis, and at the end of the day you end up seeing changes, you end up seeing that the size of your penis has indeed increased, bear in mind the medicine did not increase the size, but rather it brought back the shrinking penis. Because as we grow, as we move on in life, at a point in times, the size of the penis normally will be fluctuating. Sometimes it will increase in size, sometimes it will decrease in size, depending on the nature of your health, depending on your health status. I can tell you on authority that if a man abstains himself from sexual intercourse for more than 5 years, more than 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years without sexual intercourse, such a man's penis is going to shrink, whether he likes it or not. So that one is a fact. So in an instant like this, and the man goes for penis enlargement medication and ended up seeing the size of the penis increasing, that man should bear in mind that that medication he used or he applied did not increase the size, but rather that medication helped in bringing back the shrinking penis. So men should know that. Now let's come back to the needs of our women. As a man, if you always follow what your woman will need, you end up making great mistakes in life. Because let me tell you something, women themselves do not know exactly what they want. A woman may be craving for, let's say, this water now. Within the next minute, she will begin to dislike the same water she was craving for a few minutes ago. So their preference and their want normally changes. It's not static. A woman can be looking for something today, tomorrow, when you introduce that same thing to her, she's going to dislike it. Then her preference will move on. She will be needing something different. So they are insatiable. Their wants are insatiable. You cannot satisfy a woman. You cannot make her happy until you die in this world. No woman can be satisfied as a man. So if you have been hearing that women want big penis, women want big penis, women want big penis, and because of that you are running helter-skelter from one herbal practitioner to the other, throwing your monies away, all in the name of increasing the size of your penis, At the end of the day, supposing if you even end up getting this big penis, I can tell you that same woman who forced you to go for the big penis will at the end of the day leave you, because she can come and tell you that she cannot handle the big penis anymore. She will tell you on point blank that, hey man, I am fed up. You are killing me with the big penis. You are killing me with the big bola. I cannot handle the big bola anymore. So if you are not careful at that material moment, she's going to run away. I hope you understand. So it is against all these backdrop that I have decided to, take my time and run you through about 2 advantages of big bola or big penis. And those who are having big penis, right after watching this video, go and ask anybody you know who is having a very big penis. That person is going to confirm what I'm about to tell you. So if you want to know the 2 disadvantages of big penis, please stick around, watch this video, continue to watch this video all the way to the end, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click onto the notification bell icon, select all, so that anytime we come your way with videos like this, you will be able to get notified. I hope you understand. Now let's go straight to disadvantages. The disadvantages of big penis. One of the main disadvantages of big penis is that you cannot experience a very hard erection. No. You can't experience very hard erection. When a man is having a very heavy penis, a very big penis, such a man can't have a very hard erection, because as a man, anytime your penis erects, it should be hard like stone. Yes, sometimes it should be hard like rock. That's why some people even call it rock. It should be very hard and very stiff, very firm like rock, so that when it enters the kingdom of Umama, when it enters the field itself will know that indeed something has entered it. So if you are having a very big bola penis, and due to that you are not experiencing a very hard erection, very hard rock, anytime you and your wife are going for enjoyment, are trying to have sexual intercourse, you realize that your wife, one, will not be able to enjoy that hardness, because the woman should feel the hardness in her. I hope you understand. She will feel the hardness in her, even though it is going to be very fit inside the kingdom of Umama, inside the field, and she is going to feel that indeed everything is filled there. And some women also like it that way. Okay, it is going to fill there in there, but at the end of the day, the requisite enjoyment, the requisite satisfaction will never be materialized. And at the end of the day, the woman within few minutes of the sexual intercourse is going to start feeling pains here and there. So you realize that you will not get to anywhere. The woman will begin to be asking you, have you come? Have you come? Let me tell you, anytime a man and a woman are having this game on the other room, and the woman begins to ask you, have you come? Have you come? Bear in mind that you are doing nothing. She is not getting anywhere. In fact, it was even better when you don't get close to her. She is not enjoying anything. She is rather feeling severe pains. So men should keep it here. If you are having anything to do with your woman, and during the period, during the action, the woman begins to ask you, have you come? Are you coming, or have you come? It is 2 questions. The first question, if she asks you, have you come? It means she is not enjoying it. But if she asks you, are you coming? It means she is enjoying it and she doesn't want you to come. So she is she is even asking you, are you about to come? So such women will not, have any satisfaction when you are having the intercourse with them. Why? Because your big bula is giving them hell, is giving them troubles. They are not enjoying it. That is disadvantage number one. Disadvantage number two, because they are not enjoying sex with you due to how weak and how big it is, because at the end of the day it is big, but unfortunately it can never be hard rocked, and the women like it hard and very rocky. Okay, so if it is big and because of its thickness, you are not getting the hardness, you are not getting the rock, penis. At the end of the day, they are not going to enjoy the sex with you. So what will happen is that if care is not taken, anytime you mention the name sex, she will run away. She will not like to having sex with you. That is disadvantage number two. So I am shooting this video to draw your attention. Stop bothering yourself on how to enlarge your penis. Stop bothering yourself on how to enlarge your bula. Because the very woman who is forcing you to go for the big bula, she is the same woman who is going to ask you, who is going to tell you that she is not enjoying anything. So you must be very careful. You must be very, very, very careful. Sex is not about how big your penis is. It is about how well you can have sex. So instead of you throwing your monies away looking for big penis medication, I think you should channel all that money in acquiring knowledge how to have sex. Yes, when you go to this same YouTube, there are so many channels. They are teaching how to have a very good sex. Yes, tutorials. Read about how to make a woman happy, which part of the woman to touch that can make her very satisfied. Go and learn all those things. Channel that energy, channel that resource over there. Then you forget about how to make your bula very big. But if it is shrinking, if you have realized that it is shrinking, that one, there is medication. You can seek for medication so that it will come back to where it is. I hope you understand. So that is my little advice I am giving you on this channel at this moment on Secrets of Health TV. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click onto the notification bell icon. Select all so that you get our next notification, and do not also forget to click any of these 3 videos you can see on your screen right now. Click those videos. They are our previous videos we have done in the past. Just click on them and then enjoy and learn a lot of things from you. I will see you again in the next one, and until then, have a nice day.